Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 15 of The Sims 4. Steve is at work, though he is due home any minute now. Natalie and Amy are having a bit of a late night chat over a meal. We need to get Natalie to serenade someone with her guitar while flirting. Not too sure how well that is going to work, but at the same time she is also incredibly tired. Steve will be home in about 10 minutes time. You want to travel to the museum. Not too sure actually how we're going to get you in a flirty mood. I think what we'll probably do is we were going to try and take a bubble bath, although bubble bath normally ends up being playful. Okay, so let's hit the pause button very quickly here. Steve has been promoted to the caterer. He will now make an additional 11 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 28 per hour, which isn't a lot really when you think about it. He has also received the following bonus: 368 simoleons and a stainless steel auto pot. He now works 3 PM till 11 PM, which is slightly more reasonable hours, I suppose. What is a stainless steel auto pot? Is it the thing we've already got, or is it something a little different? Let us just have a look by going into the build menu and looking at our inventory. Stainless steel auto pot. No, it's the coffee one again. I'm going to sell these now because we already have 2 of them. Can we just drag them in here? Or do we have to split the stack? No, we can sell them both that way. There's 420 simoleons into the house fund already. And do we really need these countertops? No, because if we build a house, we'll probably build our own anyway. So some of the things that you do get for your promotions are a little bit on the repetitive side, regardless of what type of career you have. But Steve, how are you feeling? You are absolutely beat. But before you do anything, you are going to... No, not friendly. You are going to kiss Amy because she looks absolutely drained. She's going to go and put a plate down. They're actually not all that far up in... Oh no, she's really not happy, is she? Oh, now Steve's embarrassed, so that is a very good start to the day. More choices, friendly. Let's see if we can get the friendly meter up a little bit more here. Not too sure where we went wrong with that one. Let's go in for friendly again. Let's go for more choices. Let's see if we can at least manage a hug. Yeah, hugs seem to be working. Steve's feeling uncomfortable. He wants to talk about cooking. We've got to compliment the outfit. We are going to... can we talk about... discuss fine cuisine. Yeah, we can do that. Take a picture together. And all of those wonderful good things. More choices. What else can we do? Compliment outfit, even if it's the same thing she wears every day. More choices. Romantic. Let us go for a flirt. So they are still... Let's just double check this. Relationship. Yeah, they are still lovebirds. So there's no reason why this shouldn't be working. That did seem to work a little bit more. Let's try the kiss again. It's probably all going to fall apart at this point. Probably because they're both tired. We will try it though. Oh, Steve's yawning now. Steve's actually losing interest. Okay. Let's just go for the woohoo. Looks like Natalie's getting very playful. Oh no, he's been snubbed again. Oh well, let's just go to bed then. Try once more. It's probably not going to work. Okay, Natalie, you are actually feeling playful, not flirty. So you are going to go and sleep. Some sort of conversation about frogs or toads, possibly. It's clearly riveting, whatever that is. No, they are not happy bunnies. Oh well, they are both going to go and sleep. In fact, it may actually work the other way around. If we actually get Amy to try and initiate, it may work. Let's just try something. Then you can go to bed. Not before. I am in charge here. This is how this household works. Apparently not. Oh, no. No. Neither of them are feeling it. Fine. Okay. I give up. I absolutely give up. Go to sleep, both of you. Everybody in bed. Come on. Finish your conversation, I suppose. No, don't finish your conversation. You're obviously upsetting each other. These two apparently are really not well suited for each other. They seem to spend an awful lot of time arguing and fighting. Not good. Not good at all. I don't know how we're going to sort that out. Maybe they won't stay together. Maybe I'm starting to think about renting out the spare room and it's a little premature. Maybe the relationship here won't last. Who knows? Okay. Oh, Amy's got to be at work in about an hour. Okay, she's got half an hour left. She's in need of some fun. She is in a position for a promotion still, so she definitely doesn't want to be late for work. So let us wake her up. And you probably don't have an awful lot of time to go and do anything, so just quickly go and clean that up because it saves somebody else having to do it. And then by the time you've done that, you should be just about ready to disappear off to work. Clean it away, wash the dishes, there's the work call. Dishes get washed, yep, break the dish, and you are off to work. Brilliant job, one sorted. So how do we actually get Natalie to become flirty? Let's have a look at our mirror interactions. Freshen up makes Sims feel flirty. There we go. Although I don't know how long it is going to be before Steve climbs out of bed. Although his energy levels aren't all that bad, so he probably should be getting out of bed very shortly. And then we can have him go and nip to the toilet. Has Natalie managed to make herself flirty yet? No, she's actually feeling embarrassed. Give yourself a pep talk. So obviously, it's probably relying on the charisma skill to actually get that up. Not too sure why it didn't work. Yeah, you're too embarrassed to be able to do that. That's a little bit of a shame. Okay, Steve, let's get you out of bed. You're pretty much done with all of that stuff anyway. You can go and use the loot, and then you can go and get yourself some food. In fact, better still, Natalie, you go over here and serve brunch and do BLTs. And we will get Steve, and yeah, he doesn't have the food thing checked, which is fine. We also need to clean out the spoiled food from the fridge, so we must remember to do that at some point. Also a bit of a wet patch in here on the floor. And that is probably because the fridge has broken again. We'll get Natalie to repair it. I think she has the higher skill. What are you doing, Steve? Steve, you can go and sit down. Who is this random person at the door? Bryant Holiday. Obviously, Summer Holiday's brother or significant other, I would assume. How are things going with you, Amy? You're still making that BLT. How long does it take you to make a sandwich, really? Okay, there we go. You are going to grab your serving. Steve, you're going to go and grab a serving too. Fantastic. Well, that's certainly going to solve one of our daily issues with these two. Now Steve is feeling tense. Try to calm yourself down in the mirror. You're chatting with Natalie. That's fine. But after you've finished eating, you can go and try to calm down. How's Natalie feeling? She's feeling happy. At least she's not embarrassed anymore. Steve will be at work, though, at 3 PM. So, yeah, 3 hours before he goes. We might not be able to get flirty and serenade him before then. Amy is still eating and having a deep conversation. Once you have finished eating, so I'm going to speed things up so you've got more of a chance of completing that. You're actually quite good with all of your needs at the moment, so you will go ahead and repair the fridge. And then you'll clean out the spoiled food. I really do feel sorry for Natalie. She usually just end up with a lot of crap jobs before she goes to work. So let's speed things up just a little bit more. Let him finish that meal. Okay, she's done that. She's now off to go and fix the fridge. Steve should be going to go... Actually, Steve, what is the problem? You are uncomfortable from terrible food. No, I mean, maybe you don't want to tell her that. You're still feeling tense, though. So why don't you go and take a bubble bath? Natalie has managed to fix the fridge and got an upgrade part. She's cleaning away the spoiled food, which is fine. She can clean up all of the junk that's around, and she can mop the floor. We really need to actually give her that thing that makes it quicker to clean and tidy. That's probably going to be the most useful thing we can have. What does Steve need to get promoted again? He needs some fun for a start, but he needs to cook an excellent grilled cheese, and obviously increase his performance. So what we're going to have to make sure we do is every time we need to cook a meal, try and use Steve and go for grilled cheese. He's still feeling super duper tense. Natalie's very uncomfortable, and I really appreciate the predicament, but stuff needs to be doing. Can't upgrade the fridge, unfortunately, at this point. But you're going to go and clean up. Let's have a look at your needs. You're pretty happy all around, actually. No one to serenade, though. But maybe you can, after this, go and... Oh, you're too uncomfortable to play. Wow, okay. You're a little bit more happy now. Bad aftertaste. Maybe you need to go and have a shower or something. But you won't be able to do that until Steve gets out of there, who's now feeling playful. He's going to be off to work in 15 minutes. So if he's not finished his bath by then, we'll just kick him out and get him to go manually. 3, 2, 1, and... No, it's time for him to go work. We're going to kick him out of the bath. You're actually feeling a little bit happier now. You do want to chat with somebody, but Steve has to go to work, so we can't do an awful lot about that right now. I guess you could chat with somebody online. I'm not sure if that counts. Look at Steve in his new outfit. That's very suave. No, you're done on here, are you? Okay, Stevie's off to work. What do you want to do? You're unhappy. You're unhappy about all the things. Bad aftertaste. Why don't you go and... Can you upgrade that? No. No, none of that's going to make you happy. What is going to make you happy? What is it you are doing? You're making food. You're getting a drink. Okay, that's fine. You still feel uncomfortable. Is the trash around it? Ah, yes, of course. Scavenge for parts. That's why she feels uncomfortable. I couldn't see all that stuff there. And then you can throw the rest of that away. We've got a kitchen upgrade part, which means we can potentially upgrade that. Can we upgrade the cooker? No, apparently not. Not an awful lot in here that we can upgrade, but at least we've got the parts. You should be a little bit happier now. You're going to be off to work soon. You've got a couple of hours, though, I suppose. So why don't you go and... well, no, you can still take the trash out. I mean, that'd be cool, right? Instead of putting the trash back on the floor. I mean, we could scavenge for parts. No, not the guitar now. I don't know why you didn't finish taking the bag out, to be honest. So finish scavenging for parts. We probably won't find any because we've already done that. We did get some there. And then throw the rest away. There we go. And then you can go off to work. And Elise is at the door. We are going to go and say hello to Elise. But then we're literally going to have to leave because it's time to go to work. The hi-fis blew up once again, which is fine. Don't stand around chatting all day. We need to keep these two friendly because in order to get promoted, we still have our 4 friends. Our performance is high. So we will get promoted. So carry on having a bit of a chat. Bright and day. You've got 20 minutes before you go to work. You might get one more thing in there. Compliment outfit. Why not? And then we will get off to work, I think. Yeah, there's only 10 minutes to go. And a quick flirt before we start the working day. Not the chat. Quick flirt, and then off we go. It's gonna be time for work. Oh no, we didn't even bother with the flirt. So off we go. We're off to work. Elise is now letting herself into the house and using the computer. A little bit strange. She's taking the trash out for us. Fair enough. Free maid. Can't complain at that. She's watching the TV. She's washing her hands. She's using the computer again. If you're going to hang around the house when there's nobody here, at least fix the hi-fi. Natalie has just won over the crowd at a local event when some attention hog gets jealous and starts heckling her. She can play it 2 ways. She can take Mr. Funny Guy head on or repay his insult with silence. I think she should challenge him. Natalie is going to be... Oh, no, a little bit of a performance loss for Natalie. It didn't work out too well there. The dice roll wasn't in her favour. Here is Amy home from work. She brought back home a lot of money. She is now promoted to Ace Engineer. She'll make an additional 16 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 63. She's received the following bonus: 633 simoleons and the Sentinel. Her next shift is Saturday at 9 AM. Her needs are... she stinks, and she needs some fun. I don't think she's ever been introduced to... oh no, maybe she does actually know Elise. So she could ask about Day, but then she probably needs to go in the bath to sort things out. Now, what is the Sentinel? Because it sounds awesome. Oh, it's a clock. The Sentinel. Why not? What do we get from that? Unlocked at level 4 Tech Guru. Focus Decor 2. Awesome. Maybe we should have that in the living room near the computer-ish if we can. But no, because you can't have things above tables because, you know, what is this? Can have it next to the bookcase, I guess. Or we could actually have it there in the corner. This is going to be crap corner where we basically put all the junk that we get from promotions and stuff. Let's go ahead and unpause. Amy is feeling tense and she stinks, but she's just going to say hi and then she's going to go and jump in the bath. Just having a little bit of a chat. Well, as soon as you feel ready that you need to go and get in the bath, go and get in the bath. Or if it looks like that this conversation is turning for the nasty. Someone has a phone call. It is an incoming call from Destiny Parish calling to chat. Do you want to answer? No, not right now. It is most definitely bath time. Right, let's see when anybody else gets home. Is that Elise off? No, she's going to read a book now. Oh, she's making herself right at home. She definitely doesn't have that what was it called? I've forgotten already. Memory. Traits. The always welcome. She definitely didn't have that perk, as far as I'm aware. Let us carry on with stuff then. Let's have a look at the needs here. So, maybe everyone is going to get promoted when they get home. Who gets home first? Steve is going to be home at 11 PM. Okay, Elise is off. Steve is going to be home at 11 PM. And, oh, both at 11 PM. So, let's see how that goes. They're both feeling... everyone's feeling pretty crappy at the moment, it has to be said. But it's 9 PM. The only person in the house is Amy. So, let's do as best we can to cheer her up. She has broken the bath, which is fantastic. We've only just made the sturdy faucet. She now wants a shower, which is a little bit weird, considering that we've just had a bath. She wants a tower to... tower? I'd love a tower. Chicken tikka. She wants a shower to relieve the tension. So let's go and sort that out. And now she wants to vent at someone. Well, you'll have to wait for Steve to be home, and he's not home for another hour and a half. What are we going to do with you now? You're a little bit hungry. You've still got no energy. Let us go and... what you could do is actually serve dinner. You could make some fish tacos. You can make enough for everybody. And then when Steve and Natalie get home, they will have some food on the table. And then we'll try and sort your tension out for you. Because it's only going to be an hour before everybody gets home. So hopefully you can do this without setting the place on fire. You want to go and have a look at that. Oh, you're viewing that now. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? It's probably really dusty because it's never been used. I don't think a single pot or pan has ever been taken off there in the entire time that we've had it. So, you do your cooking. We are 15 minutes away from Natalie and Steve arriving home. You're now feeling uncomfortable because you have no energy. But people are home. Steve come home. He did some great work. He hasn't been promoted, though. However, Natalie has. Natalie has been promoted to a C-lister. She will now make an additional 4 simoleons per hour for a total of 40 per hour. She's also received the following bonus: 541 simoleons and a sim idle rug. Her next shift is at Saturday at 5 PM. What's a sim idle rug? Let's have a look. Environment... +2, just in general. How big is this rug? Oh, it's actually quite small. I think she should have that, should she have that outside her door? No, she should have it just inside the door. There we go. That's quite nice. she can have it in her room. And it matches colour scheme wise as well. So you guys should definitely go and grab a serving. And Natalie, you should go and grab a serving. Let us unpause things. I know these guys all have their needs at the moment, and quite a few of them are more than a little unhappy, but they are going to need their food. And we need to fix the bath. At least the fridge isn't broken this time around. Amy needs to vent. Well, she did need to vent. Obviously, she doesn't anymore. She could try... Oh, I didn't want her to do that. I wanted to debate captains, but the option had moved. It wasn't... debate best captains. There we go. That's something that she wants to do. Natalie, you are feeling embarrassed. Steve, you want to vent at someone. Why don't you vent at Amy? It's probably going to hurt the relationship a little bit more, but it needs doing. Unfortunately, you're going to have to repair the bath, but then you can do pretty much what you want after that. So let's see how this goes on. Yeah, Natalie's feeling uncomfortable. Oh, well, at least their relationship is getting a little bit better there. Let's just do the ask about day thing. And let's do it in both directions if we can. No, she's just going to bed. Fine. No, she's getting up again. And why don't you friendly ask Steve about his day, and then after that you could just both go to bed. That'll make a lot of sense. So how are you feeling, Natalie? You have to pee, you're tired, you're embarrassed. You've got a lot of things going on there. You should be able to repair that in time. Let's still see what we can do with these two. He's still very, very tense. He wants to complain about his problems. Nope, he's just got to go and walk away. You are supposed to be complaining about your problems, Steve. There we go. Amy's also feeling very tense as well. You are going to complain about your problems. And then Steve, you are going to... do they actually... Does it work this time around? Oh no, so they move closer together and then she snubs him. That is a little harsh. Oh, criticise woohoo techniques. There's something that you never want to do. Not doing awfully well here, are you, really? Maybe we just do the old getting to know stuff and just sort of play it really casual, really cool, and just, you know, work his way up slowly. Okay, Natalie, just before you leave there, you can scavenge for parts, throw the rest away, and then I will let you get on with your life and do whatever it is you need to do to not feel quite so cruddy. Steve, why don't you compliment outfit, because that seems like a cool thing to do, and why don't you go and throw that away? Well, their relationship seems to be getting a little bit better, but that is pretty much all I can do for now. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying The Sims 4, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.